it recording? Okay, I'm gonna see if it's recording. Okay, so I'm not sure if anyone knows how to do the firebase. So in order to help out the class, I created this demo firebase thing, which has a few functions written and it's more streamlined compared to the prof version. So I'll just be doing this short video to showcase how it works. So I'll bring us through the entire process of starting the firebase, putting in the secret key, what the host is, and then just showing how to use these functions that I created. So this is the firebase console. So when you want to just create your database, you just click on add project, name it something you want. I'm going to just name it demo for this. Then just continue. Set account, you can just click on default account for firebase, start creating that. Then now you just wait for that to be done. Yep. So once that's done, just click continue. You'll be brought to this page. So what you want to do is open up the site tab, go to release and monitor. Go to builds, click real-time database. And I'll bring you to this page. Then you're going to click create database. You can select anything. I think you can just select Singapore for now. And you want to open a test mode, so make sure you set test mode, because I also don't know how to really fine-tune the rules in locked mode, so we're just going to do this. And once that's done, you'll be brought to this default page. So we're going to do a few configurations before we start the real process. So for that, first we're going to go to rules. So you'll see this few conditions. So this actually prevents anything from reading and writing. So what I'm going to do now is just change this to true. Put comma, make sure to put the comma. This is true as well. And now you're going to publish. So when you do that, it's going to tell you that your security rules are defined as public. So basically not anyone can read and write. And we're not really going to care too much about that because we're not CSD students. Yeah. So now, the first thing you're going to need to change is that firebase host over here. So this firebase host refers to that URL that your code needs to reference. So when I give it this link, it knows where to find my firebase dataset. So I'm going to take this and copy and paste it over here. Yep. So once I do that, then I just need to remove this HTTPS and remove this backslash as well. So if you don't remove those, then you're actually going to get an error. So make sure that you remove those at the same time. So that's actually the link for Firebase host. And next we need to get the secrets. So for secrets, you need to go over to this gear over here, click project settings, and over there in service accounts. And now once you're in service accounts, go to database secrets. So once you have database secrets, then later you can actually just click show, and then you can copy this secrets. Then you paste it in Firebase off over here. So that will be the whole thing. So now it's actually configured properly already. So now we're going to go back to the real-time database, and then I have to set up a few things to write our data. Because now it's just an empty data set, so it says now. So if we pass any data, it's not going to know where to put it. So the first thing I'm going to do is just create something called new. And I'm going to create a subset on this. Then this will be called value1, for example. And we're going to just leave it as a empty string. Yep. So now you have this first substring, which is called new. So that's where it's your first directory. This is let's say this is your desktop, then you have a folder. This is that first folder there. And then inside that folder you have another thing called value1. That's your files. So this is what string path is saying. So inside my Firebase dataset, where should I go to look for my data? So cause I call it new, we're just going to put /new. Make sure to caps it. If I put caps, yep. So that's the path, and now we are ready to start. So for the setup, there's a few functions. I just put all the Wi-Fi stuff and all that. So you'll see that later. But the main thing is how do I use the functions, right? So now I've created a few functions. We have write string to Firebase, read string from Firebase, read int and write int. So this one's a string. So the first thing I'm gonna do is actually just to do my write string to firebase. Write string to firebase. And now the arguments are as follows. So I need to tell it what I want to write. So we're gonna just say demo. Demo would be what I write to the thing. And now I need to tell it what is that string that I'm gonna write to. So over here I called the value 1. So I'm just gonna put slash value 1. That. So now that's actually everything configured already. So now after it does all the setup, then every 5 seconds with this delay over here, it's gonna write demo to value 1. So I actually have my Arduino like plugged in right now. So I'm just gonna like just test this code, make sure that it's okay. Click the tick button just to make sure it's okay. Oh yep, and let's see the first thing I guess. Don't forget that. Now after that, you just press upload. So now you see that the CPU is resetting. If I open the serial monitor, it says attempting to connect to the network SUTD IoT. And now the setup is complete. So as you can see, it's changed this value 1 to something. So it's important for you to like make sure to configure the firebase properly. And it's going to just keep updating that to demo 1. So now let's say I want to write something like a value. So I want to make sure I prep my firebase first. So on the new, I'm going to just give it like number 1. And then we're going to change that from string, from auto to number. So we're just going to put this as value 0, number 0 for now. So let's make sure it's a number. So we're going to go over to void. So instead of writing write string, we're going to do write int to firebase. And I'm just going to give it a number, let's say, I don't know, 5. And then this time the argument is different, right? So this time I'm going to give it number 1. So now I will be able to go to slash number 1 and put 5 there. So once again, just click verify. Everything's okay. Click upload again. Yep. It's uploading. It's done uploading. Let's open up the serial monitor. Then just confirm that it works. And as you can see, it's like updating the new value. So this is just some code that I've written for you guys to like easily just put in what you want to write and then where you write it. Yep. So that settles the write string portion. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it there, and then you guys can go discover like how to use the read string function yourselves. And then if you have any more questions, you guys can ask me. But I think that's it for the demo. Yep. Can end the recording now. Yep.